Bonjourno everyone, it's me Jackmammu, as you know me, Overlord, in a game we like to play called Clash Royale. Guys, today's episode is going to be a little bit of a different one. The big thing we want to do is talk about something new that appeared in the news feed of Clash Royale. So if you press that little globe there, as you see I did on my phone, you can go and take a look at what's known as the Crown Championship Global Series. Now, there's a watch on it and everything like that, and all these other YouTubers are doing their stuff like that, like Galdon. But let's open up, let's read through, and I'll tell you why I think about what's going to happen. First off, what is the Crown Championship? Well, it says here, it's a massive open competition. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. A massive open competition for the title of greatest Clash Royale player in the world. Now, you may be thinking, oh, this is going to be similar to what we saw before. And yes, last year we had a Clash Royale World Tournament, and Jason, if that's a familiar name to you guys, won that competition. But something's very different here. If you look down here at this next bullet point, it says over 1 million USD in prizes in the first year, with multiple seasons of league play culminating into an international live grand finals event in November. Now you may be thinking, oh, what does that mean? Well, basically, guys, instead of it happening in the summer like what happened with Jason, we're going to have our finals in November. Why are we doing it in November? Because they are holding several huge phases in the tournament. The first one is going to be open round tournaments. So if you have been looking for getting into some exciting tournaments or maybe getting some additional cards, I would highly recommend, if you go down here, it talks about how to register. Right here. So like you go into that link right down there, guys, and you can register for it. Now, to register, you need to have at least a level 8 account. If not, it's best to have level 9 with tournament standard cards, but you only need to be level 8. And you must be 16 years or older. But if you get to do that, guys, they will throw you into these huge tournaments that are 1,000 players, where not only are you competing in open round tournaments to get into the finale, but you get a huge amount of cards. And for me personally, I think that's great. I think the tournament system needs to be reworked. I think there needs to be some free tournaments, and so this is one way Clash Royale is doing that. Now, if you want to get a bit more information, guys, you can look down here. It says open play is next week. Well, the next 2 weeks for here in the US where I'm at. And then bracket plays the week after. And then you have phase 3, which is trying to reduce and get people down to the top 8. And that would be one for each region, such as, if you look down here, the different groups are North America, Europe, Latin America, China, Korea, Japan, South America, Southeast Asia, and the rest of the world. So Australia, you're in the rest of the world. But overall, guys, after the top tier, after that, they're all going to come together and they're going to have a final round. Now, you may be thinking, what do you do? Well, you can look at what's currently like the most popular decks in the meta. And I've assembled some cards here that I think are going to be making a lot of appearances. But the main 3 I think we're going to see a lot of, well, actually a few more. One of the ones I think we're going to see a lot of, if I can find him, is the Bowler. The Bowler is probably one of the best cards there is right now because of his ability to push back medium troops and his inability to be destroyed by a rocket. You have the Electro Wizard, which even after its nerf, it's still going to be strong as anything, especially with the zap and the 2-shot attack. Mega Minion is your best defender in the sky, and Goblin Gang is running rampant. And because we're going to see goblins and skeleton armies, people are going to bring the log. What does that mean? That means there's 3 potential cards that people are going to need to change around. But I can almost guarantee you that these cards here, these 5 that I'm tapping... Can I get the, like, big card glitch? I don't know. Anyway, guys, these 5 cards here are going to be in a lot of people's decks. So you better start planning accordingly in order to find out. For me personally, I might mess around with that. I might keep with this classic deck that I've done for a long time, just because it's the one I'm most familiar with. And it has some pretty good coverage for almost everything. Granted, Graveyard's a bit of a problem, and Lava's, like straight air decks are a bit of a problem. But overall, this deck is pretty solid. But that is my predictions for what's coming up. That's what I also think Nick at Night and Molt and so many other YouTubers are doing in Helsinki. They are trying to get these famous YouTubers out there to talk about what is going to happen with this championship competition. And who knows, maybe they might be making a surprise appearance like they did a couple months ago. Anyway, guys, that's going to be a quick episode for today. You can expect another one today as well. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!